Hey guys, it is Cthulthu here, and here I am playing RuneScape Divination for the first time in quite a while. First time playing RuneScape, that is, not Divination, given that it was just released. Short video, not going to take too long. Going to try and be straightforward, usually fail epically. I usually make this a good 10 minutes and ramble, but let's see what I can do today. So, it's been a long time since I made a video. Probably didn't need to point that out. You probably realise that it was probably a good few months since I last video, and yeah, here is Divination. Not really enjoying it. Don't like the rewards. Think it's very time consuming. Think it's very tedious. Experience rates are low, so not enjoying that aspect. Ultimately, I know that 2-3 weeks, whatever the usual period of time is, they're gonna allow you to start using lamps. People will use effigies. Do effigies even exist anymore? I haven't seen an effigy for years. But yeah, people use lamps that they get from Squill of Fortune and various other ways that you'll be able to get experience for divination from, and that will be far easier than actually partaking in divination itself. So don't like the skill, and I know that you probably don't need to enjoy the skill to get 99 in it, because this training skills are quite easy these days, and getting large amounts of experience are quite easy these days. So many alternative ways to get level 99 in a skill without actually playing that skill. So yeah, that's it. The other thing, don't like the fact that there's a part 2. They did the same thing with Dungeoneering. I don't know how long it's going to be for part 2. In fact, was it part 2 with Dungeoneering? I think there was a part 2 for Summoning as well. But yeah, I mean, what were they thinking? They brought out this skill. It wasn't the best of skills. They must have realised that. And yet they thought to themselves, well, we have two options. Should we just release the skill when it's fully complete, or should we split it up into two different updates? And they were probably thinking to themselves, like, okay, there's 52 weeks in a year, maybe 10 of those we can say, oh, you know what, we're working really hard on something, so no update for this week. And then they're thinking to themselves, right, so that means that for the rest of this year we need to create 42 updates. And they thought to themselves, hell, why not make this skill last for 2 updates, and that way we don't have to bother with an extra update. We can just skip 2 for divination and go on to the next one. That's kind of way I feel that Jagex probably think about these things, because there's no other explanation for it, is there? Why else would you release a half-star skill with rewards that that just no one cares about really, and they don't make an impact in the game? They don't really improve the game in any way. What is the point? So yeah, I wish they just brought it all out, and if part 2 makes a difference in terms of making the skill, at least giving you a bit more motivation to train this skill, then I would have wished that they'd just brought it out initially. So yeah, that's divination. That's enough there said there. At the very core though, am I going to continue to play RuneScape? Am I coming back? No. At the end of the day, my core and fundamental problem with this game is the combat system. I can't enjoy it, and I've never understood level 3 skillers. I've certainly understood level 3 skillers that have a main account, but I've never understood anyone that could possibly play this game without any combat whatsoever, because I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't see how I can enjoy this game without combat. And for some people it's PvP, for some people it's PvM, for some it's both. For me it was quite simply just PvM, and I can't enjoy PvM with the current combat system, so I can't play the game. That's pretty much it. So regardless of how much I like divination, whether I thought it was the best update in the world or not, wouldn't have made much of a difference, because maybe I'd have got level 99. Maybe I still will get level 99, though very slowly, but I'm not motivated to. So yeah, that's divination for me. Now, just in terms of everything else, I've been playing a lot of League of Legends, started playing ranked. I'm very, very bad. And I'm also playing a lot of SimCity. Somehow I've managed to play 83 hours worth. It doesn't make much sense, because, I mean, when I first played the beta, or whatever you want to call it, from wherever you're from, I thought to myself, what, at the end of the day, this is limited gameplay, there's no win or lose. There's just, you have different ways of winning, basically. You have different ways of succeeding. You also have different ways of screwing up, but it's hard to screw up. And I thought, I'm still going to buy the game because I've always loved the game, and I'm sure I'll still like to play it every now and again. But it's ended up actually being a game that is, it is always going to be similar, whether you play one map and then you go to another one. It's always going to be the same kind of thing, and you're probably going to have the same kind of plan. And yet somehow I'm still able to play it over and over again, and enjoying each and every single experience, which is a bit strange for a game like that. But yeah, I really do love my SimCity, and I always say that I'll post videos of something else, of League of Legends or of another game, and I never end up doing it. And this is probably one of those things again where I warn you guys, I may post this or that video and then end up not doing it, but I'm going to make it again. I may post a League of Legends video, I may post a SimCity video, may post a Terra video or something else. Ultimately, if you're not interested, don't watch it. Believe it or not, it's not hard to ignore a video. I think the way it happens is that you see it on your subscription page, you hover over it, you think about clicking on it, you think about what the video might be about and whether it's worth you watching or whether you'd be interested. And you either click it because you're interested, or you click it because you're not thinking, you're a bit stupid, and then you dislike the video because you think to yourself, oh, I'm watching a video I don't really want to be watching, let's dislike it. No, that's not the way it works. You hover over the video, you decide you don't want to watch it because you wouldn't be interested, and then you move on to the next video. That's how it works. But for some people, they find that very hard to do. It's astonishingly, well, I don't know. So yeah, that may happen. But yeah, for those of you subscribed to me for RuneScape, you might get a video every couple of months. You're not going to get that much from me. I don't really care what you guys do or what you decide. But you know what? Psychologically, I don't even know if I said that word right properly. Probably didn't. There's a part of me that thinks I can't post any other videos apart from RuneScape, or if I do, I have to post them very seldomly. Otherwise, I'll annoy my subscribers. And it's an illogical fear, because at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter how many subscribers you have. It shouldn't matter what kind of views you get, as long as you're happy doing what you're doing and as long as you're enjoying it. And yeah, it's an illogical fear, but then again, so are most fears in the world. They're pretty illogical. For example, and I thought about this one a few days ago, I'm scared of spiders. I know plenty of people are scared of snakes. It does make sense in the way that both of those creatures are poisonous. And yet, if I was to think about it, sure, if a lion was right in front of me, I would probably piss my pants. But would I say I'm scared of lions? If someone asked me, what are you scared of? I wouldn't say lions. I wouldn't say crocodiles. I wouldn't say cheetahs or leopards. It's all the same. They can all kill me. And that's why you have to think to yourself, well, yeah, that's probably why I'm scared of spiders. They are poisonous, and they are a bit creepy. Partly illogical, but partly, it makes sense. Makes sense to be scared of heights because you could fall from that height and die. And it's very natural to be scared of things that will kill you. And yet, if I was to ask you what your fear was, it would probably be snakes or spiders. It wouldn't be a lion. Then again, I guess it depends on the availability of those creatures. Not the availability, that's not what I mean to say. But the presence, let's say, the presence of that creature. Spiders are everywhere, so if you're scared of spiders, it's understandable because spiders are everywhere. Lions, however, are not everywhere. I don't think I'm going to be walking into London tomorrow, going to the Notting Hill Carnival. I reckon I'll do that tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be seeing a lion on my way there, or there itself. I don't think I will be running into a lion, which is probably why I wouldn't say it's on my top list of priorities, my top list of fears, whereas spiders are quite readily available, and there are probably a fair few in my room right now. I just can't see them. But yeah, I have lots of illogical fears. By the way, my voice is going, I can realise that, so I better stop at some point soon. I do have the flu, but it's sounding as if it's more than just the flu. It's sounding like I'm actually going to lose my voice. So there you go, guys. You see, this is dedication. Making a video to the point of losing your voice. Could you ask for any more from a commentator? I don't think so. I don't think it's possible. Right, guys, so I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you enjoy this update video. I understand it's probably a bit more about myself more than the game nowadays, but that's just the way it has to be. I wonder if you guys watch this guy called the Cynic Brit, or whatever his name is called. I think it's that, the Cynic Brit. Cynic Brit. And in one of his videos, I think it was the one about Esther, or Dear Esther, I think the game is called, and he was saying that it's just not his type of game and he's not enjoying it, he doesn't see the point in it. And he was like, people are going to be like, I disagree with you, and I disagree with your opinion, and at the end of the day, who else's opinion am I going to have apart from my own opinion? Why did I bring that up? I can't even remember. I can't even remember why I brought that up, so let's leave it, because my mind is a bit frazzled. See, I'm making up words now. My mind is a bit frazzled from the flu, I guess. So, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for... You probably weren't watching. If you were watching, you were literally watching nothing. I'm doing nothing as I speak. Let's click this. Right, so thank you for watching, guys. Until next time, see you around.